And now that I have discovered so many levels to visit, each one, you have to visit at least 1 hour in order to be able to adopt all the powerful benevolent attributes and then can redistribute it into the physical world or in the universe.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, and Thai. Amistosos abrazos, espléndidos televidentes. Mi nombre es Fernando desde Rosario, en la emocionante Argentina. Argentina, el hogar del popular tango, se encuentra en el sur de Sudamérica. Su nombre se deriva de la palabra latina argentum, que significa plata. Esto se debe a los indígenas que dieron regalos de plata a los sobrevivientes de una expedición naufragada dirigida por Juan Díaz de Solís. Por lo tanto, también se le conoce como la Tierra de Plata. Es un país lleno de magia y leyendas, una tierra sagrada que es un crisol de culturas de muchas razas, fomentando una coexistencia pacífica y la comprensión mutua de las diferencias culturales. Argentina está bendecida con una hermosa gran variedad de paisajes naturales, flora y fauna. La sorprendente variedad de animales cohabitantes, flores, árboles frutales y vegetales son verdaderos regalos del cielo que han hecho de este país un hogar especial para sus habitantes. Estamos encantados de presentarles brevemente a la asombrosa Argentina. Oramos para que sus corazones se desborden de luz celestial y amor sin límite. Durante más de 3 décadas, la Maestra Suprema Ching ha iluminado nuestro mundo con sus enseñanzas divinas. Una maestra totalmente iluminada imparte el método Kuan Yin de meditación a aquellos que desean descubrir inmediatamente la naturaleza de Dios interna y alcanzar en una vida la liberación eterna del ciclo de la transmigración. El método Kuan Yin ha sido practicado por todos los maestros iluminados, tales como Buda, Jesucristo, el profeta Mahoma, la paz sea con él, y Gurú Nanak, y muchos más. Ella enfatiza que si siempre recordamos a Dios, ofrecemos servicios desinteresados a otros y seguimos las leyes del universo, alcanzaremos nuestro potencial más elevado como humanos y comprenderemos verdaderamente nuestro propósito en la Tierra. La Maestra Suprema Ching es un extraordinario ejemplo viviente de compasión, enviando frecuentemente asistencia material y financiera, además de amor, a los refugiados, a los desamparados, a las víctimas de desastres naturales y a otros que necesitan ayuda. En el 2006, ella recibió el Premio Guzzi de la Paz, considerado el Premio Nobel de la Paz de Oriente, y ha sido honrada a través de los años con otros numerosos premios y galardones por sus excepcionales obras filantrópicas y humanitarias. Una verdadera voz para nuestros preciosos amigos animales. Ella promueve la pacífica y amorosa dieta a base de plantas y prevé, con el despertar de la humanidad hacia lo sagrado de todas las vidas, un tranquilo y glorioso mundo completamente vegano, donde los animales y las personas vivan en dichosa armonía. Sus iniciativas para difundir la tendencia vegana son diversas y han incluido la distribución del volante de vida alternativa, la cadena internacional de restaurantes veganos Loving Hut, Supreme Master Television, además de hablar regularmente con influyentes líderes de gobierno y medios de comunicación y participar en conferencias televisadas sobre el cambio climático, tanto si somos conscientes de ello como si no. Sus esfuerzos han tenido una enorme influencia sobre la conciencia mundial del estilo de vida amigable con los animales y de cómo esta benévola forma de ser puede traer paz duradera entre las naciones a la vez que salvamos nuestro planeta del cambio climático. A lo largo de los años, la Maestra Suprema Ching ha viajado por todo el mundo, desde las Américas hasta África, desde Europa hasta Oceanía, y ha ofrecido cientos de discursos al público y a sus discípulos sobre una variedad de temas espirituales. Hoy somos bendecidos con la presentación de una de estas reveladoras conferencias titulada Viajes de la Maestra Suprema Ching a las regiones superiores del cosmos, parte 1 de 6, en Entre la Maestra y los Discípulos, teleconferencia de la Maestra Suprema Ching con el personal de Supreme Master Television, en inglés el 16 de junio de 2013.
Hello?
Hello, Master.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Master. How are you, Master?
Oh, yeah, not too good, not too good.
Oh.
Not as good as you are. Yeah.
Master,
No, I'm fine, I'm
Oh.
fine. It's just that sorry to rush you up a little bit, okay? Because sometimes we cannot be on time, yeah?
no problem, Master. We are always very happy to hear your voice.
I'm happy to hear yours. Everybody say hello, so I can hear all your voices.
Hi!
Hi. Okay, let's see what I can do for you.
Yes, Master. As you mentioned, Master, during the last conference, each second of your time could be spent earning zillions and zillions more spiritual points to help all of humankind and the universe. So we really are very much aware how precious is your time. And if we may, Master, we'd like to start with our first question.
Yeah, it's okay, but also I reserve some time for you. Today I'm all yours. No, I'm all yours.
We
Okay?
are really grateful for that, Master.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm just like you, huh? I'm just like you. I can't sit all day, no? Now and then have to do something. Balance it out, like exercise, you know?
Yes, Master.
I keep silence all the time, all day, and meditate, so I'm exercising my mouth now. Yes, go ahead. I love to contact you also, yeah? Because you are a nice kid, and you are very smart. You are very concerned about the world and the universe and the humans and animals, and you're trying to help in your way, and I'm very also happy to have friends like you.
Thank you, Master.
You guys.
Master, it is a great privilege, and we are really overjoyed here to talk to you each time, like new.
Yeah, I'm also overjoyed, but One thing I don't feel too good because you guys said that you will send some shoulders, but I looked in the email recently. I don't see any shoulders in the email.
Master, they are all on standby. Whenever you need, they can go and live and help you and go with you over there.
Oh, I mean send by emails. I don't mean physical. I'm just joking. How can you send any shoulders by email? Yeah, just joking. Hey, loosen up, yeah? Get some humor. Actually, thank you for your offer, but I'm fine. How can anybody offer anything that is on the spot just like that? And number one. Number two, moving around all the time. It's very tiring for any of you. So sometimes it's good to change. You're also doing good things there, so it's all right, yeah? You're lending your shoulders in that way, okay?
Yes,
anyway, thank you, all of you. Now, just shoot out, yeah?
Okay, thank you, Master. I will start with the first question then.
Okay.
Master, when did your blessings for the world start? Was it when you officially started your mission or earlier than that? Like when you were born, for example?
Okay, first of all, I wasn't born. I just kind of borrowed a body when it was already 2 years old. Before that, it was a fifth level saint there. Wow. Anyway, okay. It started already since young.
I see.
Since ever I am physically connected with this world, since then. So many changes have happened.
Yes,
yeah?
A lot.
Yeah, that's also, I've been losing things, losing power also since then. But it's okay. Not complaining at all. I'm happy to do it.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Hi, Master.
Can you see me? Yes, you can.
I can see you inside, Master.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. You look the same as just younger, I told you. Yeah? Younger and prettier.
Oh, yes, Master. Forever younger and prettier. Master,
Yeah.
why do you need to meditate so much and so intensively as you do?
Oh, well, because whenever any master got down to this world already, they've been losing power, you see, and status as well in this physical world. So have to, it's just a price to pay. So if the master doesn't continue to meditate, he will be drowned. More trouble, more sickness, or die quickly, or suffering terribly without being able to help the world any further. That's number one. Number two, only when one meditates intensively can one reach higher and higher dimensions. Otherwise, the master also will be entangled in the mass of this planet and this physical energy, and then the master cannot get higher in order to be more powerful, in order to have more benefit to the world, and also to the master soul itself, okay?
Yes, Master.
And the universe, yeah. And now that I have discovered so many levels to visit, each one, you have to visit at least 1 hour in order to be able to absorb all the powerful benevolent attributes, and then can redistribute it into the physical world or in the universe. See?
Wow.
Even though the soul is the one who is in the higher level, but the soul is connected to the physical body. And the physical body is like a tool. It's like a powerhouse in this physical world in order to distribute this power. That is passing down from the soul, from the higher level. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Yeah. If we don't meditate long enough, then the body cannot absorb all that. Or will be overwhelmed by the physical energy and cannot do much.
Does your meditation only benefit this world, or does it also benefit the entire universe?
Yes, also the universe. But the universe gets less. For example, let me check this. It's my diary. Sometimes I wrote down things how much the universe benefits, just for the sake of it. Oh, if I can find it myself. Be patient, okay? I did write it down somewhere.
Yes, Master.
I did write it down somewhere. Please be patient. Oh, but where is it? Oh, God. Because it's so many days already passed, and I don't remember where it is. Okay, just say the word benefit a lot, okay? If I can't find it, forgive me. If I can find it, I will kind of tell you later on, okay?
Yes, Master.
Just for your information, for example, if the word benefit, it depends on what kind also, yeah? Like peace, yeah, or like the karmic reduction or the stability, then the word has, for example, 90%, yeah, benefit. And then the universe maybe benefit only 10%.
Wow.
And if that 100% maybe lasts for 100 years in this physical time, physical calendar, then the universe benefit maybe only for a year, 10 years. So the master can never meditate long enough. Don't worry that I meditate long. I should not even eat, should not even sleep, should not even breathe. Just sit, do nothing else. Yeah, but sometimes I cannot bear, I have to get out because the power is intensive also, yeah. And the body also needs a little exercise, movement. Otherwise, the cells will think that the body is dead, and then it stop working, and then death will take place.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. What wow?
It's incredible.
I found some here. It's not a... Oh, no, it's not. I'll probably tell you later, okay? If you have a next question, and if I find it, because I don't always write the same thing in every page, and there's so many pages now. We're in June already, and so much water passed through the bridge already, and I have to look back, okay?
Yes, Master.
All right, so many things I wrote in my diary that I hardly can easy to find. Okay, maybe if you're satisfied with that answer, you can have another next question.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Hi, Master. Hello. Very nice to hear from
Hello. Yeah. Hi, loving. Yes, please tell me.
you. Master, earlier this April, we learned that your spiritual level is higher than zillions of zillions of zillions. May we know which level you are at now?
Oh yes, I would love to tell you, but I'm lost as a calculation.
Wow.
Really, because, for example, it was zillions, yeah? And zillions of zillions of zillions, and then billions of zillions of zillions, and then after that we have no more, and then I just have to patch up the letters together, like alien and Balian and Shalian and Halian, and then later Falian, and then now I'm almost running out of letter, and then I just probably have to do like A1, A2. For example, I have to patch up all the letters together, like, okay, first of all, we can become like imitating billion or zillion, it become like Balian and Salian and all that. And now there's all Aeon has gone away because they cannot patch up anymore. So I just have to use, like single and two letters together, like AV, like OIS, and later E1 and EH and kind of thing.
Wow.
It truly cannot count anymore, truly.
Wow.
But I still keep it. I still try to keep as many as possible. Like, for example, now I'm beyond all these zillions of zillions of zillions of zillions. Now, today at 13:30 my time, I have written down here 3,000 billions plus of AUS, AU, and S is for plural. The unit now is AU. That is beyond anything I can tell you, and it's not even finished yet. So, 3,000 billions of AU. Forget the zillions, okay? Zillions. It's long gone, long gone, long gone. Yeah. Yeah, wow, so many things. You know, like the level has become an AC or AB or AD and AE and then AQ and then AR and then now it's far gone.
Oh, that's so amazing, Master.
Yeah, it's good. Yes, because you know, when the Master come down into this world, the Master is allowed only to bring into this world only, for me, for example, only 800 billion of spiritual merit points. And the rest have to earn here. Wow. And earn very hard, of course, here, like everybody else. And or manage without. That's why masters often, you know, or the masters suffer. Because they give more than the capital spiritual merit point that they are allowed to bring with them. However, what you earn here, you can put back into that capital account. But still, it runs out so fast, as you know. I told you already, yeah?
Yes, Master.
In years or months or initiation or lecture or whatever, whoever, yeah. And now it's for the whole world and for the universe. It runs out fast like sand on your finger. So most masters can't afford to earn more than this 800 billion spiritual merit points. That's why they suffer or they die early or they suffer hardship and persecution and all kind of things, yeah, because of bad karma of disciples and the world. That's why people say Jesus died for his disciples, to clean the sins of his disciples.
Yes, Master.
Because when the Master is low battery, and especially like Jesus' time, they persecute him, they follow him everywhere, and he couldn't even hide anywhere, and had not enough time to meditate and to recover. That's why. And if the disciples are not virtuous enough or not really try hard to keep the disciplines and keep the moral standards and just rely on the Master will save you anyhow, anyway, then the Master even suffer more for that. Yeah, and when the Master was alive, like Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, they don't fight with anybody, they don't want anything, but they're always being persecuted or harassed, tracked down and make suffer so much. But only when the Master died and they make big churches, big temple, big mosques and go in there and doing whatever, you know, ritual. And the real teaching of the Master mostly are lost, just the verbal teaching. Mostly not the real model and mostly not the real spiritual inside awakening power, yeah?
Yes, Master.
So always new Master has to come down.
Oh, wow. Master, is there anything special about the level you are at? Like, for example, what qualities does it have?
Yeah, I check out.
Thank you, Master.
I told you that level now is AU, yeah?
Yes. Wow.
And it's about 112 times above the fifth level.
Wow. 100.
And counting, you know. I can't just jump from the lowest to the highest. I had to go slowly because otherwise the body cannot bear. Even I'm very cautious already and go slow, but I'm also greedy sometimes. I know the other level is higher. Sometimes I want to jump up, but I got so you know, like bitten. I have to jump back down again and wait. Be patient, like, yes.
Yes, Master.
Master, may we know about other levels also?
Yes, there are all the levels. Or you mean the quality of the levels?
Yes, what are the qualities? And
there are many different levels. Just like, let me check out, okay?
Thank you, Master.
For example, okay, for peace, yeah? For peace, I have to go to the level called peace stream, yeah?
Wow, peace.
Yeah. And then I sit there for hours on end, try to send some peace energy streaming into the world, to the conflict area. That's what it is, for example, like that. And then I got exhausted, for example. Then I have to run back to the area, the section or the level called return spiritual power, and take a rest and recover. Yeah, and then some disaster coming somewhere. Oh my God! Then I have to jump, even if I'm not recovered, jump to the the supply area called disaster nullifying or minimizing. Then the disaster become less intense. Minimizing can't completely avoid because of the heavy bad karma of the world, of this world. People. As long as we keep killing animals and killing each other, the bad karma never can be completely erased. It has to be repaid one way or another.
Yes, Master.
More or less, it depends. Okay.
Yes, Master. So it's like you have different levels for specific purposes.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much, Master.
You're welcome. There's so many other levels, many. Just an example for you. Some example.
Hi, Master.
Hi. How are you?
Good, thank you, Master. How are you?
Okay, you still love me, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Okay, tell me. Yes, what do you want to know?
Last time, Master mentioned that you were not allowed to change the names of those powerful spiritual lines, portals, paths, or sources. For example, Cosmic Extreme Ascending cannot be called Cosmic Express for short. Could you explain why the names cannot be changed?
Yeah. It's not that I'm not allowed, but later I discovered that means that is the road, the path to ascend into the extreme area, extreme region of the cosmos. That's why it's called Cosmic Extreme Ascending and not Express. I was thinking go fast, that's why they call extreme, but it's not. Cosmic Extreme Ascending means I was ascending to the extreme region of the cosmos. That's what it was. That's why you shouldn't change it.
I see.
Yeah, I was thinking it's a highway or something. I was thinking, why not highway? Why not, like in America, A123, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Okay. Or speedy road or, like toll road or something like that. Okay.
Master, how come these spiritual phenomena have English names?
No, it's not English name. I translated, of course.
Thank you,
Because
Master.
that is what it means in English. It doesn't have English name on it, written on it, nothing written. It's all transmitted through the power of inner communication, yeah?
Yes, Master.
It's not like in America, your country, like when you go out, or here is the Abraham Lincoln Way, and that is the Washington Road. It's not like that, huh?
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, love.
Hi, how are you, Master? We love you, Master. We love you.
Yeah, I love you too, kid. Yeah.
Last time you spoke about positive quality, and even though you have a lot of positive quality, you also lose a large percentage of it whenever you give initiation or whenever you do other work. Master, before you came to this world to do work, how much positive quality did you originally have?
Oh, I have almost like 2,000 or something like that allowed to take with me. I had a lot more, but don't worry. Last time I had about 300 something, right? I earned some more now. I earned some more, a lot more now.
Oh, it's wonderful, Master.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I took a little rest and then I speedily, earn it back. Otherwise, I'd be drowning in this whirlpool energy of this world. Yeah, it's good. Because if I didn't meditate long and intensive again or ascend into a higher region, then I would have been drowned. Either seriously ill or operation, gravely dangerous operation again, or just disabled of some kind, or maybe could not even move. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master.
Like paralyzed and something like that, and I will not be able to help the world much. So sometimes I need a quick rest, huh?
Yes, Master.
Quickie fix.
Master, your positive quality level right now, is it 3,000?
Oh, I don't know where I put it. Let me check if I could check it. If not, I brief you up later, okay? I brief you up again later, huh?
Okay, thank you, Master. Thank you.
Well, I can't find it now. I had it somewhere. I had it somewhere recently. Sorry about that. Okay, huh?
Perfectly understood, Master. Understood.
If not, just know that I am above the 300 before anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I have 3,000 now, but it's probably less. But I am above the water, okay?
Okay, yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Right. Thank you. If I don't have a chance to brief you up later on, then please know that I'm fine now, okay? Yeah.
Yes, Master, Master. And may you always stay above the level, the positive quality level,
Yes.
to avoid the whirlpool, and to always stay healthy.
Yes, I'm smart this lifetime. It's not only that, but our world has become, even with all these wars going on, our world has become more civilized and more intelligent. You know, the level of acceptance of people, this world has gone up higher. So it's not so barbaric like in the older time. And also the communication technique nowadays is more advanced, so people can be able to, trace and learn and study about somebody, about what he or she does, instead of just hearing, reporting from the bad people or the enemies and then killing innocent masters like Jesus, for example.
Yes, Master. Master, in the last conference, you had said you had to invent some mathematic accounting numbers so that you could keep track of your incredibly high level, like you said, the brillions, zillions, and billions, sallions. And now you've told us that we were up to AU. Is there anything more you'd like to share with us about the way you're tracking this? And beyond AU, is it just infinity?
The NAU is more. This is just the way it goes, and then later I have to invent something more. Actually, just a moment. Let me check.
Oh, thank you.
Every time I finish one whole alphabetic mathematic invention, I have to invent new ones, so in order to count. Like, okay, for example, now I have 3,000 billions of AU, yeah, with the S for plural, yeah? And then, like the day before, I have like 866 billion of AUs. And within 11 hours, I earn now 3,000 billion. So you can see that I have earned 2,000 plus billions in 11 hours.
Wow, it's very fast, Master. Wow.
No, billion AUs, yeah? Okay. Okay. And the newest alphabetic combination, for example, okay, just to tell you now, if I have 3 billion AUs, and after it is too long to write, then I probably change it like, now it's 3,000. If it's 100,000 billions AUs, it will become 1 AV. And then after 1 billion or zillions of AV, then I will jump, and it will become 1 AW. You got it?
Yes, Master.
Yes. And after 1 billion or zillion of AW, then it becomes one of the AX, just like that. Yeah. And then after I make it to AZ, then I have to reinvent a new one again. I would think about it, like 100,000 of AZ will probably become one of the, I begin with the C, then maybe CA or CB, something like that. Or BA, and I have to combine what I have not combined.
Understood, Master.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah, that's what it is. Now you understand, yeah? Okay.
Yes, Master. Thank you very much.
Right now, I still have AV, AW, AX, AY, and AZ to go. And after that, after AZ, then I just have to add on a new one.
Oh, wow, Master.
Yeah, and before that, you don't know. You don't want to know. It's too much. I don't even want to. I can't even count. I just keep doing like this stepwise, you see?
Yes, Master.
Like 100,000 A, then it become a B. And then 100,000 B, then it become a C. And just like that, keep going. Otherwise, I don't know how to count. But it's logical, no? It's understandable. It's you could keep track of it if you have a big mathematics calculation, and you can count it back from the beginning. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Go backward. Yeah, and then you know how many, I don't know how many zillions, and infinite zillions. Yeah.
Master, since you receive so much power during your meditation, does it affect your physical body? Do you feel anything?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the body feels very, very different, huh? Feels different. Sometimes it depends on the level and depends on the karma of the world as well. If I'm doing something just simple, is if I'm sitting on something simple, like in the connection of, like, for example, simple, like just something like love, okay? Yeah.
Yes, Master.
Okay. Like I sit in the connection with the section of God's love, yeah? The storehouse of God's love, and a lower level, not too high, because this world don't need such a high percentage or power of God's love. They won't be able to digest anyway, so probably God's love, it would be like 10th level, yeah? Or 11th, okay?
I see.
And then it's not so uncomfortable. I could sit long. I feel very peaceful and so nice and everything fine. But if I sit somewhere else, connected with another section of the supply storehouse, then it's be more difficult sometimes. Like if I sit for peace, yeah, then it's not that peaceful. I could get nauseated, or I might vomit, or might be some bleeding internally or externally, or getting swarmed by insect or whatever disturbance, or sometimes get dizzy or difficult with the body.
Oh,
yes.
Master.
Yes, and or if I sit in like disaster minimizing zone, then I would also get trouble, pain, and sometimes choked or headaches and stomach problem, all kind of things. I don't want to even talk about it. But then if I cannot bear, then I just have to get out of it and walk around or do something, drink water or something, relax a little bit, exercise, and then come back. And if I still cannot do it again, then I have to jump to another section. That means let it be for now. Let the screening be.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master. So when you meditate at these levels, you get more power, but it seems that not good things happen to the Master's body because you're trying to fix things.
Yes, but it's just a body, Just like your car, yeah? You are the driver. You're very, very good, excellent driver. But when your car has to climb up the steep road or rocky hillside, then of course the car gets trouble, yeah?
Yes, Master.
A few days ago, I had to go from one place to another, and my car, the wheel just busted like that suddenly on the highway, and we were almost killed.
Oh, my God.
And the car is a good car, and it has just been checked for everything for 1 week already, general and inspection, everything perfect. And then the car drove back into the yard, and then we are loading to go, and then in a few hours, just a couple of hours, the wheel just busted, the wheel just busted in the highway. We almost got killed, but lucky no other people got killed or anything, nothing, just the car and shocked. And same like that, no? Huh?
Yes, Master.
The car is not the driver.
Master, we're so glad that you're safe and
dog.
Nothing happened.
And driver. I'm glad too. Imagine we both have the same feeling. But that's nothing. I mean, it's not the worst thing that ever happened anyway, You get used to with all kind of things. Weird things or unexpected things or unbelievable things. We just focus on the miracles, you see?
Yes, Master. Focus on the positive.
On the good things, yes. And we thank all the guardian angels, God and Goddess for protecting us. Otherwise, it could have been worse. I mean, the airbag got busted as well. It come out, but it's busted through the airbag. Imagine?
Oh.
Yeah. It comes out of the airbag all flattened. What's the use of the airbag? And the car is an excellent car. It's not like a normal car. It's very safe. And it's just been checked all over, and it hasn't been running all the time. It's not very high mileage. It's just been checked for 1 week for just the general checkup, everything 1 week. 1 week long. It's been in the garage, and then went for inspection, everything. And then drove back home, drove out on the highway, but boom. Just like that.
Well, Master, we pray that you're always protected. Always protected.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Hi, Master.
Hey.
Master, previously you said there are no beings residing in the higher levels.
Yes?
But then how come now you say that there are guardians in different regions or levels?
Oh, in the beginning, when I told you there was no one, because there was no one.
Oh.
Okay?
Yes, Master.
It's probably like a buffer zone, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. To fool some saintly beings who got up there and think, oh, that's the end of the universe, just light and God, love and nothing else. But then I'm blessed to go higher, and then there are guardians and there are other beings.
Wow.
But these regions that I am in right now, as I have told you, that is the extreme cosmic region. It is the storehouse for all the tools, all the power, in case needed, okay?
Wow. Yes, Master.
Yeah, and I have been shopping, imagine.
Shopping? What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you buy?
Oh, I buy things that money cannot pay.
Wow.
I go into that cosmic supermarket, huh? And pick out what I need.
But like what, Master?
No pay.
Like what?
Yeah, I told you, pick out like the power to make better world and repairing the world, repair the universe, repair the human heart, and trying to steer the souls of this world into a better direction, a more holy and more peaceful direction.
Yes,
It
Master.
takes even time. Of course, you don't have to pay with money, but you have to pay with your time and your freedom. You can't run around. You have to sit there somewhere.
Yes, Master.
But you get what you want there, okay? Yeah.
Wow, thanks for sharing us with all these gifts, Master.
Oh, well, if a good thing, then we should share, no? But as long as it's not harmful to anyone and it's allowed, then I do it. Because sometimes if something shared, it might be delayed, you see? If I can, I share everything. Just like the scientists, scientists, when they discover something new, they share it with the world. Huh? Some people believe it, some people don't.
Yes, Master. Master, how many guardians are there in these regions and levels?
Oh, it depends. Mostly, I have written down somewhere. Oh, man, how can this be? Oh, how many guardians? I didn't expect you to ask. So, it's probably 100-something on some level and more on the other level, okay? 107-something on one level, and a lower level. And a higher level, there will be more. But you see, everything is a replica. It's funny. It's amazing also. For example, on the third level, we can also have peace, stream. There we can have love, produced by God and goddesses. And then you can have also like disaster, nullifying, but it's on the third level. For example, like that, okay?
Yes.
And then yet, you thought that's okay, that's nice, wonderful, that's all there is. Now you go to the fourth level, you have exactly the same, just more powerful. And then you get to fifth level, it's the same. And then so a higher level, it's the same thing. Of course, it changed a little bit. For example, on the lower level, you have like peace stream, okay? Yeah. Also, we streaming energy of peace into the world when I redistribute it through this instrument of the body. But on a higher level, on the 37th level, for example, then you have a different name for it, like peace manipulation. But it's also peace. It's just more powerful.
Understand, Master. Master, is there anyone else who can go up to those levels? For example, could we ever also go out there?
You?
Yes, Master.
Welcome. Try. As long as you are willing to just sit for hours on end and wherever that might take you, even if you just come here today, you move next time to the next places, and you have to even sacrifice your time for meal, for sleep, and you have to even sit on the cold floor, under the ground, or above the roof, or hanging yourself, or in the middle air, or something, depends on where it's connected. The connection is not fixed always in one place. Many places have this connection, and it's not easy to find. You can try to go astrally everywhere to look for it, and then you have to go physically there. It's better, of course. Number one, number two, and then you have to sacrifice many things. You can't think of anything else. You just have to devote your time for that. All your energy, just go into it so that you can absorb all this pure energy to redistribute into the world. Then you have to endure discomfort or whatever the price for it. And you have to go higher first. Because at the lower level, you cannot bear this energy. You will burst into powder. You can't even go near. You're not even allowed to even know it. I told you already many places before that I have been there, but I was even concealed from it because it's not time to know. And maybe my level at that time was clouded by too much bad karma from a disciple or too busy schedule or things like that. So even now I'm still discovering higher and higher level. It's not like finished yet, huh? It's not finished.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. And first of all, you really have to be devoted. It just has to be in you. You can't learn. You can't learn devotion. You can't learn passion. You have to do it with passion. You have to truly want it. And first of all, you have to go first above the 5th level. And you have to have time.
Wow.
Okay? Yes.
Wow. Master, wow, it sounds rather very difficult. Master, may we ask how come you were able to go up there?
Oh, I just remember that I placed them there just now. I just remember that this is my storehouse. So in case I have to come back and need it. Well, it's just like, it's truly like that. Sometimes I have different center and different houses, and I'm sitting to check out what different center, what's going on, and is there anything I should do there. And then I forgot some of the center or some of the houses that I have. Too many. And then later I come back to it and say, how come I forgot that? Yeah? Like you have many things in your house and then you forgot you have it. And then someday you suddenly discover you put it there. Yeah?
Yes, Master. Wow, Master, this is also interesting to us. Master, when did you create those levels and place them?
Since the beginning of time.
Wow. Since the beginning of time, that means way before you came down as humans?
Yeah. Way before. Of course, it's just that these are tools and powers for the universal use. Just like in your house, you have pliers, hammers, nails and stuff, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Or you make it, yeah? You make it in your company or in your factory, okay? Yeah.
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
Oh, I just found it. In the healing power level, it has 727 divine beings.
Wow.
Who can even condense themselves into more visible light form to be seen, if they want to be seen.
Wow.
But too bright to even see in a particular shape. In the beginning, you don't even see, you just see like a radiant overall form of brilliant light, you know, like thousands of suns.
Wow.
They are the guardians of this plane, of the healing power plane, and the distributors regarding healing energy.
Wow. Master, so did they only appear, like condense themselves into the light form so that people can see, or?
Yeah. Only up there. No, they don't come down here. They are charged with the responsibility to distribute, like for example, healing power into the physical universe. But only in a very minimal form, and also depends on the karmic pattern of the people and the level of deservedness.
Yes, Master.
So it's too small. So if the Master come up, can get more quantity, and then his power has a different quantity to be measured. We can say like that, so easy to understand. More quantity so that it can distribute more and faster into the world. Yeah?
I see. Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, love.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
It's an honor to talk to you today, Master.
How are you?
I'm fine, Master.
Okay. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, Master, in the last conference, you mentioned that there was a level that you couldn't really tell us about. Your latest level that's even above the universal creating source. Is it possible to tell us about it now, Master? Is it the right time yet?
not like I can't, but I didn't want you to get the wrong idea at that time. Because I haven't been able to discover a higher level, and I didn't want you to have wrong idea. That level was is called All Wishes Fulfilled, but it's on the lower level. The fourth, on the I think on the 10th. It's just that if you heard that name, you would rush me, Master, quickly. Then we wish that, we wish that, we wish this, and please do it. Go wish it all. It's not that simple, okay? Or wish fulfill for me if I want anything.
Wow.
Yeah, anything I can get. And that's also a kind of like information. Okay, so now you go to the All Wishes Fulfill Center and they can give you whatever you wish. Small things like, okay, I wish myself to be healthy, for example, like that. But I am the master. I can't just wish anything because whatever I wish is not just for me alone. It will be shared to the world anyway, and I don't wish much for myself anyway, number one. Number two, if I wish things for the world, I have to work for it. For example, okay, I want peace in the world more than anything else. Fine, you get it. Now you go to the peace stream area and you sit there for hours, and then you get that, and then you give it to the world, for example. That's like that. So like you go to the information center and they send you here, they send you there to get what you want.
Wow.
Yeah. So I didn't want you to get the wrong idea, but it's okay now. I can tell you like that. Okay?
Okay, Master. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's even places called Million Wishes Fulfilled. Can you imagine? But that was on the lower level, huh? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You can see now why these connections are extremely guarded. Extremely well guarded, so that any being don't wander there and misuse the power of it. Because if it's the individual, then you can wish what you want. It's just, I am the master, I am responsible karmically entangled with the whole world, so even if I wish, it's not like that to come out, okay?
I understand, Master.
If I wish for health, it's not like I'm going to be healthy instantly. It's not like that. If I'm not a master, yes. If I'm not a master, for example, and I go up there and I found it, I can wish anything I want, for sure. But of course, I don't wish for anything I want like that, okay? Yeah, I wish for peace in the world and people to stop killing each other and for animals not to suffer. But then again, because the big pattern of entangling karma together, so it's not like that. You see what I mean?
Yes, Master.
So you remember, sometimes in some fairy tale, it says that you meet a fairy somewhere, you behave well, and then you wish something, and the fairy granted you 3 wishes. Remember?
Yes, yes, Master.
Yeah, probably that fairy or that saint has been able to accept these wish fulfilling regions, like millions wish fulfilled, or all wish fulfilled, things like that.
Yes, Master.
Okay, love.
Master, have you ever reached these levels in your past or previous lives?
Smaller, yes, lower level, but not the one that I have now.
Wow.
For example, repairing the universe level, I haven't reached that because we didn't need it.
Master, how were you able to reach these levels this lifetime?
Yeah, I told you because of intensive meditation. Because the world is in such a chaos and the universe needs to be repaired now and then. Huh?
Understand, Master.
The universe needs to be repaired. Not just physical, but astral as well. Huh? Otherwise, they affect each other.
Yes, Master. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, love.
Master, in the last conference, we asked if there's any way that Master can avoid suffering or taking on others' bad karma. Master, have you found a way yet?
Yes, but it's not much different. It's just a little higher level and more powerful.
Oh, wow.
But the thing is, okay, I found some. That like karmic immunity, yes?
Wow.
Yeah, as I told you, even from the 3rd level, you can have this section.
Oh.
And then from the 4th level, 5th level, 6th level, mostly no, 6, 7 levels, they don't have this. It's certainly from the third level, fourth level, fifth level, and then above a higher level, like 9 level, upward. Not the 7, 6, 8, I don't know. Up to now I haven't seen it. So karmic immunity is that if you found it and you sit there and are absorbing this power, then you are immune from any karmic influence.
Wow.
For how long? You know, like for me, I've been able to do that maybe just for some days. Just days. So my days are numbered. You see, then I found some higher region that's more powerful, more karmic immunity power. It's just that the words always change. For example, okay, some weeks ago, I have been able to clean myself of all karma for like 95 days. Yeah? Okay? And then the next day, I'll be busy connecting with other regions, then my karmic immunity to go back almost zero again because because maybe new initiation, new disciple doing something bad or walk out or something, or the world newborn people.
Yes, Master.
And new killing, yes.
Oh.
New killings of billions of animals. New killing of each other in the senseless war, competing for power and richness and all like that.
Yes, Master.
Senseless killing.
Oh, so it's limited, Master.
It's not limited. It could be limitless if I'm not connected with the world or with disciple.
Oh.
If I'm just sitting in that place all the time, or more often as possible, then I will be immune forever. I could even live forever if I am always connected with the place called control, life and death. Yeah?
Oh, wow.
You can die when you want or not want. But last time, when I sat there, I found it. I could live until at least the way I was sitting. If I continue a few more days, I could live until, like, for example, 300 years old. And I was so scared.
Oh, Master.
I was thinking, truly like that. If I live for 300 years, imagine, all of you are gone. Huh? And then, what do? My bank will not recognize me anymore. My British embassy will not give me a passport anymore. They probably put me in jail for faking or put me in asylum, mental asylum for being cuckoo.
Oh.
Yeah. You could stay young forever. You could live forever, truly. In the fairy tale, it's sometimes told like that, but it's true like that. I have found in many regions, I don't have to go up to the 10 level even lower level, you can get that already.
Wow.
9, yeah, and at 4 level also. But when you go up to the 10 or 11, 12, then you have more power. You could live even longer.
Oh, so Master, is it like a fountain of youth where you're literally getting younger now?
It's something like that, if you have time to sit there.
Wow.
Yeah. But I don't have time for that. And what for do I live long? When I've done my job, then I would like to be gone.
We would like Master to stay with us long and healthy.
Yeah, fine, but will you stay with me 300 years at least, for example? You can't, see? Now I don't know anybody anymore. Suppose I live 300 years, all of you gone. All the monks and nuns gone. And I went back to see who, for example. They'll kick me out of there. They will ask me for my ID card. For my initiation card. If I want to enter the Sihu headquarters. And if I want to visit my cave again, no. I'm not allowed. It's Master's cave. There, and therefore I have to pay entrance fee to visit, to make a tour of Sihu like a tourist. Nobody will recognize me anymore. How am I going to prove who I am? How am I going to prove to this mortal world that I am the one who will live up to 300 years old and my name is so-and-so?
I see, Master.
Yeah, when I sat there, I found it. I sat there for a while, I thinking, and then I realized that if I could live for 300 years, then what would I do? Kind of scary,
Yes, that's a good point, Master.
It's silly, but it's scary, yeah. So I just let it, whatever happen. I'm just worrying about peace in the world, the stability of the universe.
Yes.
And that the people have to change back to their merciful nature. Things like that.
Master, does the karmic immunity affect how much Master is able to help the world or the universe? For example, is the world helped less if you focus on the karmic immunity?
It has somehow, yes.
Oh, it helps.
Some percentage, yeah.
Oh.
So only when I need it, then I will take some of that to recover for a while.
Oh, I see, Master.
So that I can continue, okay?
Yes, Master.
It's just like this, okay? If you are sick, then you can't go to work, huh?
Yes.
And then you can stay home and feeling well and good and looked after and all that. But then the work is not done well when you are not in the office and when you're not available to do your job. So it's okay to recover yourself and rest for a couple of days, for example. Yeah, go back to work. That's what it is.
Yes, Master. So, Master, you can recover, but can you also avoid bad karma altogether?
At the moment, I don't think about that so much. I just do what's come, yeah? What come to me. If I need to recover for a while, then I will go to the karmic immunity system. If not, then I continue, huh?
I see, Master. Master, since you can only meditate physically in one area at a time, is there anyone who could also help meditate for you?
Yeah, I wish, huh? I was thinking about that. I was kind of greedy. I'm sitting at the peace area, and I want some people to sit in the disaster minimizing area, and I want another person to sit on the nutritional reorientation, so to direct people to be vegan, all that. But it's not possible.
Oh, not possible.
Yeah, that person has to be the same level as I am in order to absorb and not to be destroyed by this power. For example, the electrician, okay, in your house, yeah? He has been equipped with the knowledge of how dangerous electric shock can be, for example. So he's equipped himself. You know how to avoid it. But if some lay people want to come in and help and just fumbling around, maybe he gets electric shock and dies.
Oh, I see, Master.
I try so many ways, believe me or not. I put my dog there and then come and hug my dog. Afterwards. Yeah, and then I put some clothes, my clothes that I already wear. I put it in different places, you know, the important places, like 2 or 3, several places, and then wear them later on when I don't have enough time to sit in several places in a short time. I wear them. It does have some effect, like 10%, but it don't last long.
Oh.
It's soaked into it a little bit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but I try many ways. I put my food there, yeah? Sandwiches.
Master, you're so creative.
What to do? I wish I had another person to help me, you know.
Oh,
I
yes,
was thinking,
Master.
suppose if I'm married and I have a husband, will he be able to also help me, you know? But I don't think so. It's not possible. It's just my things, just my stuff. That labor, it's like that. I really was thinking about that. Yeah.
Wow, you tried so many ways.
I put my shoes, my hat, yeah, my telephone, whatever I can, spread it all around.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And eat there, you know, sleep there.
Does it work if you sleep there or eat there?
Yeah, it does. It's just less percentage. And sometimes there are 3 different connections in one whole line, you know, straight line.
Oh.
Then I don't sit in meditation. I just lay there. Yeah. If you see me, you think, oh, what a lazy master. I thought he's sitting in meditation. He's just sleeping all day. And she's crazy. She sleeps on the bare ground like that. Why? There's a good bed and sofa. She's just laying there. Yeah, you would think I'm crazy. You don't know. Maybe you don't, but other people might. That's why I have to do it quietly, yeah?
Wow.
Secretly. And for example, also in some houses they provide big beds for me, you know, like a queen size bed. Normally I don't need that, but it's already there. But some bed is in a position of a different spiritual connection, so I take that. So if the Buddha is still alive, he would think I don't keep the precept. Because one of the precepts of the monks, of the disciple before, is that when they assemble together, they don't sleep on the high or big bed.
Yes.
But I do sleep on them, I do sit on them, I use them if there is. But I do also sit on the ground or in the cave or in the hole of the mountain or hang on the tree, on the hammock, whatever, wherever, yeah.
Wow, wherever.
So if people think that I shouldn't sleep on the bed, I'm sorry, I say I do. It depends, you know. Oh, it's so nice to lay down when you have 4 connections at the same time.
Wow. That's
You can double, triple, quarter your income, you know, your spiritual income, and absorb all this power at the same time.
wow.
Yeah, but the thing is sometimes it's too powerful, so I had to get out of it. And, you know, do 2 at a time or 3 or 1 at a time. It depends, yeah? Okay. So right now, good bed, bad bed, floor, hanging, hammock, or hose, or cave, or big bed, small bed, whatever. Whatever. As long as I can connect. Because the connection is not always like fixed on the ground for you to sit there, yeah?
Yes, Master.
It's sometimes on the roof. Sometimes in the middle of the house, sometimes hanging between the ceiling and the bed. Then you have to stand on the bed.
Oh, I see.
You ask me and you can do it. Yeah, you can try.
Sounds challenging.
You can stand on the bed, but you have nothing to hold on.
Oh.
Stand there for hours.
Oh my goodness, Master.
Yeah. And sometimes I stay on the hammock and it's so cold because it's the cold. Even if I put something, it's cold. It's not like on the bed.
Oh, how come, Master?
Cold. The hammock is cold. Hammock is for summer, but in winter it's cold. But I still use it. If it needs to be, because it's in that position, in that height, you see? It's not on the bed. It's higher, so I hang the hammock if I can. Sometimes you cannot, then you just stand. Or kneel.
But Master, since you can move SBLs, aren't you able to move these connections too after a while?
No.
Oh, how come, Master?
It's just like that. Okay, in the airplane. You travel on airplane before, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Okay, you see this oxygen mask? It drops down in front of you when necessary.
Yes.
And it's connected with the big, powerful oxygen tank, like that. You don't move anywhere.
Oh, I see.
The connection is about 70 centimeters high, yeah? Physically speaking. And about 10 centimeter diameter. It's round. It's almost like a water pipe.
Oh, that's very narrow, Master.
Yeah, that's a connection. Just like your oxygen mask. It's just small like that, just for your mouth only, yeah? And there's a little string hanging on the ceiling of the airplane that is connected to a big tank of oxygen, okay?
Yes.
Similar like that. So you can't move to another area. Yeah, that's why I told you you can't sit 1 inch apart from it.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, you sit still right there until you absorb all the power, and then it will be refilled again after it's used. It's all controlled, automatic. And it's not always on the ground or where convenient for you. No. It's where it already has been. Yeah? Okay?
Yes, Master.
Whether it's on top of the tree or in the middle of the lake, you go sit there.
Oh, in the middle of the lake, Master?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That must must be hard to follow them.
Yeah, I know, man. That you don't have to sit there forever, thank God. At the moment, it's not all that difficult. At the moment, I have gone through all that. But that is also a test, or this is also a test. And not because I haven't tested you, it's just the karmic law and the karma and all that, the karma of the world demand that whoever is meditator must be really dedicated and really have a love for all beings to do this, no matter what. Wow. No matter how inconvenient, no matter how uncomfortable. Otherwise, they are not revealed. These levels will not be revealed. That's why one after another. I'm still being tested.
Oh, Master.
Yeah, I'm still being tested. Knowingly or unknowingly. Sometime in the middle of the night, I just have to get up and go somewhere.
Wow.
Or don't sleep all night and just have to run. But it doesn't matter. These are not a hard price to pay. I'm willing anyway.
Thank you, Master.
So if you are attached to comfort, attached to good bed, good house, or comfort zone, most people are attached to their comfort zone. So that's just one thing why they cannot do it anyway. See, they're not used to hardship. They are not used to no matter where, no matter what. You really have to love it so much that even if you die doing it, you do it. Otherwise, you will not be revealed, all that, even if you place it there. Because the law of fairness of the universe demands that way. Because the heavy bad karma of the world demands price to pay. Not like heaven is harsh or anything. It is the fairness of the universal law.
Thank you for selflessly suffering all this for others, Master.
Suffer? Yeah, but a little bit. I'm so happy to have found it again. Any price will do.
Thank you for enduring all this, Master.
No, it's good, it's good. That's why I told you, even if my ex-husband come back, I won't have time for him. He won't put up with all this. I don't think any soldiers will be putting up with all this either. Okay?
Oh, Master.
Yeah. I will not explain, okay, let's go here because of that, because of this. I just say, okay, we go now. Sometimes because of danger as well, you know? Yeah. But I don't always explain. Sometimes because of spiritual practice. But I don't always explain. Because I don't need to prove anything. If that person or whoever believes that I'm right and good, then just follow what I do. If not, then no use, no need. But as I told you, people are so mostly conventional and also attached to comfort zone and their own judgment of things. Yes. So it's not that's what hinder people.
Yes, Master, that's true.
To become a higher level of practitioner. The ego, yeah. Ego is the one attached to everything that they like, okay?
Yes, Master.
Okay. Yeah, ego is also very scary. Ego is our worst enemy, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Right.
Master, how come in this period the karmic law does not allow a master to be killed?
Oh, it's probably the master suffer himself enough already. I don't know about others. I myself suffer enough. I think I punished myself enough. No need to die. Die is not the worst situation even. You see what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, Master.
There are different kind of death, different kind of suffering. Mental suffering, emotional suffering, psychological suffering. Yeah. Even spiritual suffering. Death is not the worst thing that could happen to anyone or to a master.
Master, what is spiritual suffering like?
Spiritual suffering, yeah? Okay. I tell you what. For example, you are always loving and kind to people, yeah? Especially to your disciples or to your dogs. And then suddenly one day you feel that love is just taken away from you.
Whoa.
Even just for a few hours or a few days, it's just like you like a shell, empty shell. Or you could not even meditate. Or you meditate, but you feel all the agonies and suffering of the people in the world.
Oh.
And you feel helpless. Or you keep going, trying to go up to the higher level, but you're being blocked. Frustration, exhaustion, suffering.
Wow.
That's spiritual suffering, okay?
Oh, yes, Master.
Sometime, if I just talk to somebody, special somebody, which is, I know already, not too good, harmful and all that, but I spoke to because I had to, for work, for some reason, necessity. And then I'd be empty for hours on end like that, or days.
Wow.
Depends on how long I talk to that person.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
The general bad karma of the world is very heavy, but if you have direct contact with somebody, that affects you immediately. I feel it's so incredible to even answer you this, because I don't know how to explain it. I think, how can I explain it? How could you even believe it?
It sounds very difficult, Master.
Yeah. You don't have to believe it. It's nothing good anyway.
Thank you for explaining, Master.
You're welcome, love.
Hi, Master.
Yes?
Master, how come sometimes we cannot get on well with certain people? For example, how come we can work well with one person but not with another?
Okay. This is because of several reasons. First one may be the past karma, bad karma with that person. Second, that person maybe carries too much negative power and hence also unlucky attributes with him or herself. So if you are with that person, your luck will be taken away to some extent. I also work with many like that. Then if you are with that person, you will suddenly become very unlucky, one string of bad luck after another. And then you feel agitated all the time and you feel angry sometimes with no reason or for small reason in the presence of that person.
Wow.
And whatever you tell him or her, she seems difficult to understand you. Or she understands but don't want to understand. And know it but don't want to do it or don't want to cooperate. And just make things difficult. Because these people are more negative than positive. There are two kind of people in this world. One belongs to the positive side and one belongs to the negative side. The negative side people, sometimes they might be lucky in the world, but they will take luck from you also, whoever nearby. And their negative energy will cause you to be irritated, sometimes even sick, ill, gravely ill or mildly ill. It depends on how much negative power he or she carries and how much bad luck he or she will cause. That's why sometimes people do business with one person and become bankrupt and do business with another person and become prosperous. In the ancient time, people choose wife and husband very carefully because of that. Yes. They go to the extreme, famous or good astrologer to match them to see if they are good for each other, everything like that. But it's difficult to find out until you live with each other or work with each other. Difficult, sometimes take a long time to realize that. Because you can't just think negative of anybody you know or seen. You just feel that, today I don't feel good. That's why I'm angry, I'm sorry. And then you keep apologizing to even to that person all the time because you're angry with him or her.
Yes.
But it's not always your fault. The person looks like you're a victim, but in the real sense, you are the victim. You're victimized by their negative energy. But then it looks like you are the aggressor, and you have to apologize all the time. Yeah, I'm telling you, I know all these things. It's not very good experience for me either.
Yes. Master, how much does the karma of someone near us affect us? It
depends on how strong you are. But if it's near, then it affects anyway. More or less, it will affect you, okay? And it depends on your willingness also. For example, the master is willing to take on the karma of other people, then it just come in. And if you are a nice and good person and you sympathize with other people, then whoever nearby will affect you. And even you're not sympathized, it affects you also differently, yeah? More or less.
Master. Yes, Master.
Whoever near us affects us. Even birds, dogs, cats, neighbors, friend, acquaintance, relatives, family members, they are affecting each other.
Yes, Master. Master, how much are we affected when we think about someone, whether they are near or far, or if they have passed away?
Just as if that person is next to you. Because karma doesn't have distance. Karma doesn't know distance. Yeah, that's why when you initiate it, your 5 generations become also liberated.
Yes, we're forever grateful for that.
At least 5 generations, it could be more, 9, even 10. Karma doesn't know distance.
Master, how do we avoid bad karmic influences?
Just try to mind your own business and recite, use the protection that I teach you at the time of initiation. Focus on positive thinking and remember God, okay?
Yes.
Praying.
Yes.
Meditating.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Master, did your marriage to a German doctor in the past bring blessings to the country of Germany?
You think it does?
Well, we see that Germany is prosperous and strong, whereas the other European countries' economies are in recession. Germany has the lowest unemployment rate in Europe, and it's the 4th largest economy in the whole world, so it's very prosperous.
Yeah, and it's powerful, eh?
Yeah. It is.
It does have some effect, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. But don't tell anybody that all the countrymen want to come marry me, huh? I don't have time. Yeah, it's not just marrying only, but it's the way that country people treat me, treat the master.
Wow, I see.
So I can see maybe observably Taiwan is good, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Vietnam has become good. England, yeah. UK also strong, powerful. America, yeah, strong and powerful. Of course, it has some karmic payback, but overall, it's like that.
Understand.
Yeah. Even Costa Rica, not a very rich country, but it's very peaceful and stable. Yeah, I've been there for a long time. I have a house there. I have a piece of land there. Still have. And it become a center of meditation. For example, Yeah.
Master, how come before you never publicly stated who you are beyond being a spiritual master, but now you are allowing the public to know about your identity and your experiences? Aren't you afraid of people knowing who you are?
The one already know, then already know, yeah? And like you guys know already, so I think I'm also having obligation to share with you my experience, yeah? My findings, yeah? Okay? So that you know, or not?
Yes, thank you very much for that, Master.
Yeah. I realized that somehow that if you tell the truth, people, the people who believe you, of course they believe already anyway. And other people, they don't believe you anyway when you tell the truth, so why worry? Yeah?
Yes,
one time I went to a country, go through the custom. The immigration officer asked me, what for you are in my country? Is it for business? I said, no. Is it for pleasure? I said, oh, more or less. I said, what kind of pleasure? He asked, what kind of pleasure? I said, oh, I come to bless your country. And he laughed it off very loud. And he said, yeah, thank you, like sarcastically. So I also laughed and I said, you're welcome.
That's very funny, Master.
Yeah, when you tell the truth, people don't believe anyway, so I just will tell it.
That's true,
Yeah?
Master.
But don't worry, I will not tell my plumber that I am so and so, Yeah. When he comes to fix the pipe in my kitchen, he will see me as just a humble old woman wowing at all his miracles, fixing my stuff. And being generous to him, baking cakes for him or giving him gifts or a generous tip. That's all he knows. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Yeah. But the people who are next to me don't ever know anything.
I see.
The people know me, people see me on the street or in restaurant or taxi driver, plumber, electrician, they know nothing. Don't worry, I will not tell my plumber or electrician, okay?
Okay, Master.
I keep myself safe. Very safe. Yeah. And last time the car broke on the highway. The police came and all that. It is, "Oh, officer, thank you so much for coming." They don't ask too much. They just help me out quick to fix the car, to bring the car to the garage.
Master, we are so glad that you are taking care so that you can be safe first and continue your mission as peacefully as possible. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Yeah, so not everybody really know who I am. Don't worry, okay? Yeah. If they know, then good for them. Huh? But I don't say it deliberately so that people know who I am. It's just nowadays, you can't keep secret. I mean, I do as much as I can with my plumber, for example. But nowadays, even as I am speaking to you right now, I'm not sure how many people are listening. You know? Nowadays, hacking and fighting is the normal things in the world. Now you remind me, I think somebody is listening to us. Hello there, whoever you are. Be blessed, be loved, and enjoy our conversation.
Your conversation with us are always enjoyable. Thank you, Master.
Yeah, anything else?
Yes, Master. Master, whenever you reveal a new secret of the universe, does that help our world in a particular way?
Maybe it makes people happy. You know, like you guys.
Yes,
Happy.
Master.
Yeah. And when you're happy, you create a good energy wave pattern, and you spread out in the world. And if people know, then they're more happy too. Huh? The other disciples, other followers, believers, if they know it, they're happy. And when you are happy, of course, you attract luck and happiness energy into the world, and that brings more peace, more prosperity, and everything is more beneficial and more positive into the world, of course. Huh?
Yes, Master. Master, do you have to negotiate with heaven so that you can share the divine information?
Yes, I do. Also, you know, as a courtesy, yeah, you have to say, okay, I'm going to let my disciples know this and that. And would that be too much problem or not? We have to consider whether it's harmful or good. In this kind of thing, it's not just like negotiation. It's a kind of a friendly discussion, huh?
Yes.
And a consideration. It's like a meeting with friends to discuss what we can do and what we cannot. What is good and what is not beneficial. That's all, okay?
Yes, Master, understand.
And of course, if I reveal something, of course I will have to pay for it. That's that. That's normal from beginning already. That is just like take it for granted. It's like that.
Yes, Master. Master, last conference, Master mentioned that initiations can cost Master a lot physically, mentally, and spiritually. And after the conference in April, we heard that there were to be no more initiations for a while. So we're wondering, could something serious have happened to Master that you needed to hold initiations? And is Master okay?
Yeah, I almost died the other day, huh? And other things happen. It's not only that, but I was thinking the people who are initiated, the old initiated, should really consider their status, their luck, and to be serious practitioners, more wholesome, more saintly, more selfless. Not just go out and distribute charity to the disaster people the way I told them to or instructed them to, but have to be inside, really compassionate and holy and noble. Not just always asking for blessing from heaven or from the Master and initiate and then please heal me this, please marry my daughter, please find my ugly son a wife, nothing like that. Or using my photo for healing people and all that kind of thing. I was really thinking this group of people has to be more noble, has to think of a higher purpose, like want to know God, want to know yourself, want to become a saint, to benefit others, not just thinking of benefit yourself, especially material things, or like wanting to have my socks or my hat or for blessing power or whatever it is. I really feel very discouraged by that. So I was needing a little bit time to digest all that too. And I just want them to reconsider also during that time that maybe I should better be more serious, okay? More wholesome.
Yes, Master.
The new one and the old one alike. But I allow initiation again already.
Oh, thank you, Master.
And after that, my car busted on the highway. I'm telling you. Yes, tell me.
Master, when we heard that announcement, we were worried and we prayed that you are well and safe physically. And now we're very happy and surprised and overjoyed to hear from you again. So thank you, Master.
You're welcome. You deserve it. You're a good kid. Yeah. It's easier to talk to you. If you want something, it's easier because it's more convenient to talk to you than to tell other center to talk to them. Is more difficult. They have to organize. They have to gather people. It's not all that convenient. And by the time they gather people, maybe I'm not in that position to talk to them already. See what I mean?
Yes, Master. Thank you very much, Master.
You're welcome. You deserve it. Good kid.
Thank you, Master. Master, is the time right yet for you to reveal when we'll have World Vegan, World Peace?
No. When it's there, then you know. Okay?
Yes,
Easy.
Master. We'll wait.
My God, there could be peace right now, and it could be vegan right now already.
Really, Master?
I got so much power for them, they just don't use it.
Oh, they as in the people of this world?
Yes. Because of immediate profit, because of habit, because of misleading direction, and all these people just affecting each other.
Oh.
Otherwise, they could begin a vegan diet already some months ago, and they continue for hundreds of years, and continue after that. If they continue, I would even feed them more power to do so. Yeah, because people have this free will, and the mind is very hard. The ego and the mind is very hard. And the people, they think that they have to earn a living and have to earn profit and all that. So they turn a blind eye to everything that they know is good.
Yes, Master. So, Master, you described in the previous conference about Maya's obstructions to your mission. And so are there any rules of engagement in the spiritual realm that the good and evil forces must abide by? And if so, what are some of those rules or laws?
Oh, the rules apply to individuals, yes, but don't apply to the masters too much.
Oh.
For example, Jesus, he was virtuous and holy and pure and saintly and good, but he was still nailed and killed because of disciples, because of the bad karma of the people in his lifetime. So, because the Master take on the mission of saving the world, saving the people and the world also, by the way, the Master has to be responsible for the world's ills and good. That's why the karmic law can also apply to the Master, even though he doesn't do what is bad. Yeah, he doesn't do anything bad. It still applies to him because he takes on the bad karma of his people. Just like any leader, you take responsibility for his underling, or the parents are also responsible for the children, even adopted children. Okay?
Understand. Thank you, Master.
Yeah.
Master, you've told us before how there are angels and then there are gods and goddesses who are even more powerful than the angels. So do the hell beings also have different degrees of power?
Oh, they do. They do. They do because the karmic pattern of the world affect the master, and they are also allowed to attack sometimes the master physical, emotional, or mental. Or they attack the assistant, the one nearby, and then that person will disturb the master. If they cannot attack the master, they make trouble for the one nearby. So it's indirect effect. Yeah?
Yes, Master. What are some of the worst things that the most powerful hell beings could do in this physical realm to humans and to Master?
What's the worst thing they can do? I can't remember too many. It's just constant, and we got used to it. Try to change if I can, or just endure it until it passes. I don't know what is the worst. Actually, if I told you already, it could be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Yeah? Okay?
Yes, Master.
Once it's gone, I don't try to remember much anymore. Okay?
Yes, Master. Master, the hellish beings, are they able to do anything to humans?
Of course they do. They're trying all the time.
Wow.
Whenever they can get out of hell or they're sent up, they always influence other people to do bad things, or to even like addicted people, the alcohol. Once you try alcohol, and then the other invisible or hell being will come near you and try to enjoy through you. And then you drink more and more, and then you get more addicted. Same with drugs or cigarettes or other things which are not good for you.
Yes, Master.
Or they cause a quarrel and disagreement between family members, between friends, and cause misunderstanding, trouble, causing havoc and disaster. But it is also because of the bad karma of that individual, as well as the collective bad karma of the world, that give them that power to do it, give them the ability to do this, give them the allowance to do it. But they also sometimes being punished. It depends on whether they do it correctly or overdoing it or not. And the angels are also trying to prevent it. So there were two sides always fighting with each other. One's trying to influence people bad, and one's trying to influence people good. So it is up to the individual or group to listen to their own conscience and to do always the right thing. But sometimes, as I told you, if they happen to be near the hellish portal or road, or near a big group of hellish quality people, then they're also overwhelmed. And slowly and gradually going down with them.
Master, what are ways humans can protect ourselves?
Yeah, well, mostly people are vulnerable. But the people who have belief, even not initiated, but believe and pray often and believe in God power and angel power and try to do good things, or at least not do any bad things, they are less vulnerable. They're more protected.
Yes, Master.
Yeah.
Thank you for always protecting us, and we pray that you're always protected, Master.
You are special. You're free soul at the time of initiation, you're free. It's just some little give and take karma you have to undergo.
Thank you, Master.
Welcome, love.
Master, how long can the king of Maya or regular hellish beings manifest into a physical form like human or animal on Earth? Is it like several hours or days, or it could be a week?
Differently. Some more powerful, they could stay for weeks. Some less powerful, they stay for, some minutes, or even seconds, or days, hours, depends, yeah? But at the Hungarian retreat, I think I more or less tell you, no?
Yes, Master.
About how long each level of beings can manifest into this world physically. I remember I have told that, so you listen to that again, okay?
Yes, Master. Understood. Master,
yeah.
Can heavenly or hellish beings manifest into a physical form as often or frequently as they like, or is there a limit? For example, maybe just once a year, and do they have to wait a certain time between their manifestations?
It depends on how powerful they are, okay? And also it depends on the karma of the world or the merit of the people of the world, whether or not they are allowed to manifest because of that. Because if we create bad energy, then that is kind of a helpful channel for hellish person or evil spirit to manifest themselves. If we create merciful, compassionate energy, then that is a kind of invitation for good beings to come into our world, even to be born into our world as human beings to help us. But this world also is a mixed kind of salad, so we always have some bad spirit coming up and always some master or saintly people manifested or born into this world to help, to counterbalance it.
Yes, Master. Master, if a hellish being possesses a human, afterwards do they get exhausted and temporarily lose their power?
Who? The hellish being lose power or a human?
A hellish being, like how when a ghost gets depleted of energy when they come back out from possessing a human body?
Yeah, it could be like that. But again, then it depends on that person's karmic connection with hell, or depends on the karmic pattern of that person, okay? And also depend on the power of that spirit, of that hellish spirit.
I see. And if it did affect the hellish being, what are some of the things that they could not do afterwards, after possessing someone as a result?
I think they probably go to sleep, like you and I when we are exhausted, no? Take a rest, They take a rest, no? Yeah.
Is it the same case when a hellish being manifests in a physical form on this earth? Afterwards, do they lose energy?
Yeah. They have to recharge again.
I see. And after they manifest on this earth, do they still have enough power to immediately possess a human, or would they be too weak for that?
No, it depends on how much power they need or they have used. Depends on how exhausted they are, huh?
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Master.
You're welcome. Why occupy so much with the hell? Yeah. We talk about heaven and now you jump down to hell. Okay. What else?
Master, are there any other rules that heaven or hellish beings must follow when they manifest themselves on earth?
It's just the same like I told you, no? It depends on the karmic pattern of the people, good or bad. But the good heavenly beings, they are more free. They're more free to manifest in this world. It's just that what's the use of doing it when we don't listen? If they don't manifest in this world, it's because we don't listen, or we don't pray hard enough for their help, or we don't deserve it, yeah?
Understand, Master.
But the hellish people, they can come if we are bad. Because if we are bad, we create bad energy. And bad energy is in the wavelength pattern as the hellish pattern. Like attract like, yeah. So if we want to attract more heavenly beings, then we have to be more heavenly-like. That's logic. Okay, what else, love?
Master, is there an entire limit to how many heavenly or hellish beings can come to this physical realm we live in?
No. There's no limit for any of them. It just depends on us, okay? Depend on us how much we attract, the higher or the lower.
Yes, Master. Master, then without a limit, could it ever happen that a huge number of hellish beings manifest and overtake this world?
Yes, if we are so limitlessly bad.
Oh, wow.
But luckily, there's also some good, some bad. So there's not limitless that they can come up because there are good people also on this planet. Okay? I told you it's a mixed salad. I hope one day we all become so good that only good beings manifest here and not the hellish beings.
Yes, Master. Master, you're the one that's making it come true. Thank you so much.
I am trying my best. It's too slow for my liking, but we have to be patient. Because this war has been like that for aeons already, for billions of years, millions of years already. I wish for a quick fix, but it's not as quick as I want. We're trying. Okay? Even, for example, even if I could bring the whole storage of supply of peace energy into this world, people will not be able to absorb it and digest it and make it into their own nature. It has to be gradual.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, love.
Master, for heavenly or hellish beings that are manifested for a few days, do they get affected just like regular humans? For example, do they get bruised or bleed if they're cut?
Yes, they do.
Wow.
But it's not real, okay? It just appears so. If they're not really born and take up a body permanently here, then their bleeding are not real.
I see.
Just apparently look like. But if they're born into this world and taking up a physical body, then their pain will be real and the bleeding will be real.
Oh, wow. I see. And if an accident happens to them, will their body not show any injury and instead just disappear into thin air?
Well, it depends on if they're still in the body or not in the body. They can disappear also. And the body still get bruised and bleed, but they are not affected. Or the body is just gone. Depends, yeah? Depends.
Master, you have taught us how to recognize true masters and false ones when they appear during our meditation. Are there such ways for humans to recognize heaven or hell being when they manifest on earth?
In most cases, no, because they don't have the way to understand it. They don't have their psychic ability to know it, and they don't have the heavenly eyes to look for it. And if they're too busy, they also don't see very well. They don't notice, because when the heavenly being comes here, they mostly conceal their light and their ability, so we cannot recognize very well, okay? But if you look closely, if you practice to some degree, you know it. If you really pay attention, you know it. If you don't pay attention, it just pass by, you don't see. For example, there are some very interesting and exciting television show on television, but you're not looking at the television. You don't even know what it is. You sit next to it, or maybe you look at it, but you're thinking of something else. So you don't even know what they're doing on TV.
Yes,
right?
True. That's true. Yes, Master.
Right in front of you, yeah. Or sometimes you read the book, but you're too sad or too preoccupied with some problem, and you keep turning the pages, but you don't even know what is written in there.
Yes, Master. That's true.
Yeah, like that.
And but if we pay attention, what should we look for, Master?
What for are you looking? You just protect yourself, and if it's good for you, then you will feel it. If it's bad, then you are protected.
I see. Understand.
And you can't just go out on the road and begin trying to look for hell or heaven. You better watch where you're walking and watch your steering wheel to drive well.
That's right, Master.
And don't bump into other people.
Yes, good advice. That's true.
And at home, you see your colleagues and your co-worker, better don't bump into them. Are looking for hell and heaven. Don't step on people while you're looking for evil or good beings, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yeah.
Master, regarding the guardians of those higher regions you spoke of earlier, are they members of the 50 councils from the 9th level, or are they also beings from the zillionth level?
They belong to higher stuff.
Wow.
Because if it's the 9th council, then they don't work up there, okay? It's special, like special force. They have to be more powerful, okay? They're different unit, different kind of position. For example, even if the prime minister or the president of the country, when they're speeding on the highway or on the road, the policeman has more power than the president at that time. The policeman can stop him and give him ticket. Or something like that, yeah?
Yes, Master, I understand.
Yeah.
And do those guardians also keep advancing and progressing?
Yes, if they're doing their job well, then maybe they go to a higher level to do other job, higher, more powerful.
Cool.
They're guarding more powerful supply supermarket, for example. Spiritual supermarket.
Understand. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Master, you once shared that Mother Earth is a highest fourth level being who evolves with the merit that she earns by being loving and giving and by protecting all the creatures on this planet. Could we know at what spiritual level Mother Earth is right now?
She's fourth, just higher four.
Oh.
And the sun is a fifth level being that you could see all the time. And you could even feel. The moon also, the moon is a third level. It's kind of collective being up there, make up the moon. They're all kind of high third level. But the sun is a fifth level. It's a beneficial being. Listen, even if the moon is just a third level or the earth is fourth level, but we have to be really grateful to them. Scientifically speaking, if the moon were to be out of orbit, then we cannot exist here on our planet even. Yes. So our Earth cannot exist or cannot have light. You see, so actually the moon also a world saver. And the sun, if the sun were not there, I don't think we can exist either. So these are also world saver. We also have to also thank them all. I thank them all the time, whenever I remember. When I see the moon, I always say hello and thank you and I love you. Thank you so much for helping us, for saving this planet. All this time, yeah? Physically. Yeah. The alignment between the sun, moon, and our planet and neighboring planets, they are wonderfully arranged. Wonderful arrangement. Otherwise, life cannot exist on Earth here. Yeah?
Yes, Master. Is the fifth level the highest that Mother Earth can advance to, or she can go beyond?
No, fifth level is where all physical being here can advance to, except when came from a higher level, then go back to higher level.
Oh.
But the Mother Earth will go to the fifth maximum. Fifth level is wonderful already. My God, you don't know it. Yeah.
As Mother Earth's spiritual level advances, how does it affect the planet Earth's inhabitants?
We affect her, not she affect us.
Oh.
She will always be the same, loving, sacrificing, supporting, and caring all the time. Fourth or fifth level, same. It's just that we are the one who abuse her loving kindness to the extent of, damaging ourselves physically and spiritually. We are the one who has to change. She won't change anything.
I see. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, my love.
Hi, Master. Master, would you be able to tell us how much you have finished repairing the universe in terms of a percentage and how much longer it may take?
Oh, let me see. %47 only yet. And I don't know how much longer it takes because I'm also having to do with the world and the karma and the war and the disaster and the peace and all kind of things.
Understand, Master.
You see, even if you are a high officer in the court and your duty is to your nation, but your immediate families always catch your attention and they affect you somehow. Like your kids are ill and your wife divorcing you, things like that. And you're also somehow very difficult to take care of your state business. You become disturbed, yeah, and less concentrated.
Yes, Master.
Okay, yes.
Master, what happens when the repair of the universe is complete? Does it possibly mean that the entire universe will be in the golden age or be an all-vegan universe?
It's not that. The universe stability is not the human doing, okay? For example, the Mother Earth can still exist and still advance to higher level of consciousness, but human may not, because human also has to change. Of course, when you are nearer to more benevolent beings of a spiritual higher order, then you're also being more blessed But it is you who has to use this blessing for a better purpose. The good English teacher can teach you maybe faster or more intelligently, but it's you who has to make use of that, to practice it in order to speak English well.
Yes, Master. Has Master repaired the universe before in the past?
Some period of time, but that was a long time before the new period began. And since the new period began, the universe has not need repairing.
Oh.
It now needs repairing. That's all, okay?
Yes, Master. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Master, in our previous conference, you had used the term zero pain food. Is this the same as karma-less food, or is it a different kind of food?
Oh, karma-less. Karma-less.
Karma-less food.
Yes. It's not because of bad karma, but because you consider about the pain of the plants and the food that you eat, so you try to minimize it. Huh?
Yes, Master.
Whether or not you will get bad karma or not get bad karma, the main point is that you don't want to eat the food that causes pain. Okay?
Yes, Master.
The least pain possible. Because you love. Because of your love. Because of your compassion. The higher you go, the less you want to cause any discomfort to anyone, be it the moving beings or non-moving beings. That's the main point. Not about karma even. But even then, karma-less or karma-full, you must always be thankful for all the creation of this food that you eat, and thank all the plants and the fairies and the angels who take care of them, to make them grow and give you taste and give you energy, give you enjoyment. Always thank heavens and earth and all in between, and humans and fairy and heaven, before you partake of the food.
Yes, we will always remember that.
Yes. Really thank you. Yes?
Yes, Master. Do meat, alcohol, cigarettes, drugs also damage our astral and other finer bodies? Will we suffer from those harmful substances even after our physical body dies?
Yes, the astral body at least suffer. It depends on what substance. So, for example, after you die, if you consume too much meat which cause suffering to other beings, especially if you kill them yourself, then your astral body will have to suffer similar suffering in the astral world, in the place we call hell. That's what hell means. You have to experience the feeling of other people, so that when you're reborn again as a human or other being, you will understand that there is suffering when you do such and such things to other beings, because you have experienced it yourself. Then you become more loving, more considerate, more compassionate, and more careful about your actions, your speech, and your thinking.
Understand, Master. Thank you, Master.
Welcome.
Master, this was our last question, Master. Would it be possible for you to elaborate now about how your meditation benefits the universe? You mentioned earlier you need to check your spiritual diary.
Oh, I see. No, I also kind of told you a little bit, like, for example, if the world benefits 100% or 90%, then the universe benefits less. Sometimes 8%, sometimes less. Sometimes 5%, sometimes more. Sometimes 20%. It depends on what, yeah? That is the detailed answer. I guess it's similar like that. You don't have to really know. Like, of course, I can tell you, okay, how much peace you benefit the world and how much peace benefit the universe. But it's a tedious, a long time. It's no need. Just know that the world benefit more immediate because I'm here, and more percentage, much more than the universe. But both benefit. But there's something only benefit me, sorry. For example, if I sit in a youth quell area, then I only get younger, but not the whole world and not the universe, huh? No more for that. Besides, I don't have enough time to sit in this youth quell area. I'm too busy with your world stuff, your universe.
Thank you very much, Master.
You're welcome.
Master, before we conclude, would you like to share any further message for the world?
Yes, the same as usual. Whatever you know is good, do it. Whatever you know is bad, stop it. Pray to God, remember God. Protect yourself from harm and protect others from harm by being good, being gentle, being compassionate. Always the same. Every Bible tells you that. No need me to even tell you. It's just a practice. It's not what I tell even. Please, I've been speaking to deaf ears all these years. I'm only talking to you guys because you know what I tell is the truth. And you benefit from it. So as a teacher, I tell you things, you know. I mean, you and your brothers and sisters in the world, so that they are happy. And that they be reminded to be good, to be virtuous, to be a good practitioner, to remember God, and to spread heavenly love into this world.
Thank you, Master.
And for the human outside, I can talk forever, and it's up to them, huh? Yes.
Yes, Master.
But they have the power to turn into vegan right now already. So much power in the air, so much blessing in the air. Like just so, don't look into it, don't listen to it, and don't practice it. But I think, I hope soon, it will ingrain, you know, into people's hearts, and then the world will become better. Well, it's getting better already. You know, I see some improvements. Like even UK, they cut down the budget for defense, no? For the arm. And America is bringing soldiers home, yeah, other country also, for example. And enemies or opposition are sitting with each other to discuss, yeah?
Yes, Master.
North Korea is not threatening, for example, no?
Yes, Master. All your reminders are always very precious to us, Master.
Yes, we have to. We have to be good, be kind, be loving. That's it. There's nothing more to learn. Nothing more that we don't know already. We just have to practice it and have to remember there's God, there's heaven, and there's saintly quality to aspire to. All right, my love, it's nothing more than probably talk to you another time.
Yeah, Master, many countries recently celebrated Mother's Day, and today is Father's Day here in the US. So we would like to read you a poem that we wrote for you. It's called Most Beloved Precious Mother.
Thank you, love.
How boundless is our mother's love, unconditional and pure from heaven above.
Your eyes sparkle beauty and light. Your smile radiates sunshine, warm and bright.
Your heart is an open cosmos of kindness. Your arms embrace us in eternal bliss.
How can we ever express our appreciation for the most beloved, precious in all of creation?
Thank you for being there for us.
Thank you for giving us your love and trust.
Thank you for being our best friend. Thank you for your promise to be with us till the end.
Thank you for your gentleness and grace. Thank you for walking with us at our pace.
Thank you for picking us up when we fall.
Thank you for showering us with your love and awe. Thank you for the warm hug that we always miss. Thank you for blowing us that extra kiss.
Thank you for opening the doors. We thank you and so much more.
Mother, thank you for being in our lives so tenderly. And most beautiful you will always be.
And most beautiful you will always be. We love you, Master.
Wow. 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 Wow, it's beautiful. Every mother will be jealous and wish that you tell that to them. Please tell that to your mother as well. My God, you are all poets now, huh? Since when?
You inspire us, Master.
Wow, you are beautiful. Thank you so much. The group that stays here, you are special. You're very special. Thank you so much for loving me and trusting me. Really, I'm very honored and touched. May God always shower a blessing on you and keep you vigilant on your path and keep your faith always whole and pure forever.
Thank you, Master.
Master, you are so gracious and kind. We are actually just lucky to have your love and trust. For us, Master, you are our Father, our Mother, and our most beloved and treasured companion in the whole world. So we really like to wish you, Master, and all the fathers in the world, happy Father's Day.
Thank you, Lord.
Master, thank you for this precious time spent together today. We are sure your word will benefit the whole universe and help bring world vegan and world peace even sooner to our world. And we will continue working and praying with you for this as well.
We love you, Master. Thank you, Master.
God loves you. God bless you. God protects you. I'll see you next time. Hope to talk to you soon. I hope to talk to you soon. Meanwhile, God bless and be happy. Love you.
Love you, Master.
Love you so much. If I have a stable place somewhere, maybe I invite you, this group, to come see me. All right? If the world is better, and then we come together. Celebrate, okay? Love you. Love you so much. Okay. Ciao, ciao. Love, 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 love forever.
We love you, Master.
亲切的冠鹏，感谢你冠上今天的师徒之见节目，青海无上师的宇宙高境界之旅6集之6，请锁定无上师电视台，收看更多正面的节目。
借着播铺智慧之余，上方几个受上帝启发的著述，太阳颂至细纽第一方夫系一昼等2集之2，就在焦点新闻之后。祝福你的生活充满无条件的爱与仁慈。
May your lives be filled with unconditional love and kindness. For more details, please visit suprememastertv.com/BMD.